Hey there folks, Luke here with the Outdoor Gear Review. I hope you're all doing well. Thank you very much for tuning in for this transmission. Today we have, well, it's not a military surplus product, but it is a product that was made and directed towards the military. This is the Eagle Industries Yote Hydration Pack. Let me do a 360 for you. Now folks, this is a very small pack, but it's a very cool pack at the same time. Go ahead and get comfortable. Let's take a look at it now. Now to start off, I'm gonna do a quick overview of this pack. I'm gonna give you guys some stats while showing you what this pack looks like up close. Now the weight of this pack is right around 2.5 pounds. It is available in a lot of different colors: black, khaki, coyote, green, ranger green, olive drab, and universal camo. It is made from 500 denier Cordura, and this pack offers you over 600 cubic inches worth of storage space. So guys, here is the Eagle Industries Yote pack. Now as you can see here, it's not a large pack by any means, but there is a lot going on with this pack, and we might as well just go ahead and get started right here at the very front. You have a large section of Velcro for names, patches, and so on. You have two-way zippers right here. Both are YKK. All the zippers on this pack are YKK. Very nice pulls to them. Inside of this, you have a large size pocket. Very good amount of space. You could definitely fit quite a bit in here. Going up, right here you have another piece of Velcro for maybe a name patch. Above that, you have another zippered pocket, which you could definitely fit your cell phone into, maybe your keys, whatever you want. Now, this is a really cool feature to this pack. This is what they call the beaver tail. So you have a buckle right here. All of the buckles are ITW Nexus brand. Well known, very good quality. And see how this flips open. That is the beaver tail. So you have another additional compartment here, as you can see. You have this mesh, stretchable, so you can fit a helmet inside of this. You can fit your rain gear, or like I did, a bag of food. I have some water. I mean, check that out. You can definitely hold a lot of gear right there. And the fact that it's stretchable like that, it's expandable, really presents a lot of different options for carrying your gear. I really like this. Now, I want to make sure that you guys see this. On the back side of the beaver tail, you can see that patch right there, and that presents you all the information about this pack. So if you go out looking for one of these packs, make sure that you see a picture of this. There are many companies who make copycats of this product. They're not nearly as good. It's not the same quality. It's not the same product. You will want to see this. This is the Yote Hydro Pack. Remember that. I put my food, my water back in there, and gosh, I mean, there's so much space left over. I could have 3 or 4 bottles of water. I could have my food, a jacket in there, some rain pants, whatever I want to. Lots and lots of space. Now, going up from that beaver pocket, from the beaver tail, you have an additional zipper right here, which is actually already open. And again, pretty good amount of space. It presents you with different ways to store and organize your gear. And we're going to flip the pack over to its side. Right here you have an additional storage option. You have two-way zippers again, and this is an attached pouch that you cannot remove. It is attached to the pack, but it does offer you a large amount of space. So you could fit maybe your GPS unit inside of this, a small tarp, maybe a emergency bivvy, something like that. Lots of different things that you can do. And you do have these attached pockets on both sides of the pack. These side pockets are 63 cubic inches each. You do have drainage holes at the bottom. There is a separation between the pack itself and the pocket, so you can slide some gear down here if you want to. Along the sides, you have lots of daisy chain ribbing, which goes all the way across, so you can attach more gear if you need to. Now, going back to the main body of the pack, we'll go to the main portion of the pack. And I have a lot of gear inside of here. I have a rain jacket, I have some rain pants, my snug pack, very good. My miscellaneous kit, fire kit, med kit, and so on. I'll go ahead and open that up just so you guys can see it. Lots of goodies in there. Everything that you need for an outing. Now, on the inside of this, you do have a drainage hole at the very bottom. The main compartment is 468 cubic inches. You have a large size compartment. It has a mesh backing right through here, so you can essentially attach your hydration bladder to this clip, and this will work with most hydration bladders. So you can attach the bladder to the clip, it slides down behind that mesh, like you can see, and rests nicely. You have a zipper right here, which gives you access to the plastic frame sheet. Very good. I would use that as a secret compartment, maybe store some cash if you're running around with this pack in town, in the city, or so on. Flipping the pack over. Let's take a look here at the back side. So this pack has some really great features, especially for a backpack that's this small. Typically on a backpack this small, you do not see load lifters, but with this pack, you do. You have all sorts of ways of keeping track of your straps, keeping everything orderly. Right here at the top, I should mention that the hydration hose port, it's right here. That way if you want to slide your hydration port hose through that, you can. Run it any way that you want to. You do have this strap keeper on the right hand side, so if you want to run the hose this way, you can slide that hose down through this loop right here. You can slide it through here and then run that over to keep track of everything, keep everything nice and still. Going down on the shoulder harness, which is nicely padded by the way, you have two plastic D-rings. You have a fully adjustable sternum strap. Going down, you do have quick release buckles, so you could ditch the pack in a hurry if you need to. On the straps, you have additional strap keepers, which is really nice. Great feature. Now we're going to go ahead and disconnect the straps here so I can show you all something very, very neat. Now these shoulder straps are made so that they can be taken off completely and stored on the inside of the pack. And as you can see right here, you have a full body of PALS webbing. And there's a reason for this. This pack was designed to connect to a larger pack. Once you set up your camp, you could take this pack off and run a gun with it and leave the larger loadout back at base. That is what this pack offers you. Now it should be mentioned that this pack runs about $250 online. The best source is to find these on eBay, where you can find them much cheaper. I found this one right here for $100, and this is a pack that I've been watching for a long time. I've always thought it was cool. Now, to be honest, when I received this in the mail, it was a heck of a lot smaller than what I originally thought it was. The pictures made it look huge, and I tell you what, this is not a huge pack by any means. It is 600 cubic inches worth of space, not counting the beaver tail. The beaver tail will allow you a whole lot more. So I would estimate this a total package of around 1,000 cubic inches, maybe a tad bit more than that. You could definitely fit a lot of gear in here. It's all about how you organize it. And of course, what you choose to carry. Now, as I was going to mention, this is a hydration pack. Mine cost $100. I got it used off eBay, so it did not include the Source 3-liter hydration bladder. If you find this brand new, yours will come with a Source 3-liter hydration bladder. The good thing is that you can use any bladder that you want to with this system. I've had this pack in my possession for about 2 weeks now, and I've been carrying it a lot. It is without a doubt military grade. That's what it was designed for. And like I said, there's just no doubt about that. It's heavy for the size of a packet it is. Everything is double stitched. It's incredibly strong. And to be honest, at a $250 price range, I'm not sure if I would purchase this pack for a daily traveler. Someone who's going to go out for some day hikes here and there. It's a little bit too burly. It's a little bit overkill. I'm a little bit hard on my gear. I like to run. I like to jump. I'm going through the bush. I need something that's stronger than what most civilians need. So this military grade construction really is worth it for me. It may not be worth it for you. Now there is one feature to this pack that is sorely missed, and that is a grab handle. There is no grab handle on this pack, and I'm constantly going down to grab something, and there's no grab handle there. This is something that I will correct in the future. My plan is to take some paracord, create a handle and attach it somehow on here. It needs one, I want one, so I'm going to put one on there. One last negative with this pack here is that since you have this very flat back, sweat is going to be an issue. There's no raises in this to promote ventilation of your sweat when you're really pushing yourself. Now, luckily, there are things that you can do. Since you have this PALS webbing right here, you can actually unbuckle these, slide them out, and then get padded like shoulder pads for like duffel bags as a good example. Slide those over those straps, and guys, I would pull that out, but it'll take forever, so just follow me here for a second. You slide the duffel bag pad, shoulder pad, over the PALS strap, and then attach the PALS webbing back down at the bottom. That way you have a nice padded surface for your back to go against, you have some ventilation going up the middle, and that is what I plan on doing. I was thinking about that the other night when I got home from hiking. I was soaking wet in sweat. The back of my shirt was. It was just from carrying this thing up these crazy mountains. And I was like, there's gotta be a way to promote some ventilation. And that's the solution that I came up with. And I'm sure that it's gonna work really, really well. I will test that out in the future and I'll show you guys how that works. Otherwise, there's not a whole lot of negative things I can say about this pack. The fact that this could be attached to another backpack is very, very cool. Now, I do have to say that with this PALS webbing, it is a little bit rough on your back if you're wearing an extremely thin t-shirt, something very airy. My typical shirts, polyester shirts, are just fine. Since you have that on there, it will eventually begin to wear the back of your shirt a little bit. But yeah, I mean, that's a small trade-off. I don't find this pack to be uncomfortable. It's so small that it's almost impossible to be uncomfortable, to be honest with you. You have that frame sheet on the inside. It does a good job of keeping everything nice and stiff. So guys, that is pretty much our look at the Eagle Industries Yote Hydro pack. Overall, I really like this pack. For 100 bucks, I really, really like it. I think for 250, unless you're really tough on your gear or your military, law enforcement, it may be above your needs. But I mean, if you want to spend $250 on a cool looking, good functioning pack, have at it. I don't blame you at all. I mean, that is an awesome pack. When it comes to the cost of gear, I don't ever criticize people for making a decision to pay more for something that they really like. That's just how I am. Now, as I mentioned in the beginning of this video, some gnarly spikes on this tree. Now, as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, there are a number of companies who make knockoff brands. If you're going to go out and purchase one of these, make sure that you are looking at the Eagle Industries Yote Hydro pack, because you don't want to get one of these knockoffs. Not if you're looking for the real deal, for something that truly is military grade. So guys, that's pretty much it. This pack will continue to go through testing until the review is ready. If you guys have any questions for me, let me know. Strength and honor, you.